For most of human history, money had weight. You could feel it in your hand. You could hear it hit the table. Value was metal. Solid. Real. But that world is quietly disappearing. Coins were more than currency. They were trust made physical. Gold and silver did not need permission. Their value came from scarcity, effort, and belief shared across civilizations. If you held the coin, you owned the value. Empires rose and fell, but their coin survived. They told stories of power, trade, and identity. Money was simple then. And that simplicity gave it strength. The first crack appeared when money became paper. Lighter. Easier. But already one step removed from metal. Then came banks. Balances replaced bags of coins. Trust shifted from weight to institutions. Today, most money never becomes physical at all. It exists as numbers in databases. Transfers happen in milliseconds. Coins still exist, but mostly as habit. Not necessity. This is the real turning point. Money is no longer an object. It is data. Every payment leaves a record. Every transaction moves through invisible systems we rarely think about. Speed increases. Convenience improves. But something fundamental changes. When money becomes data, it becomes trackable. Controllable. Programmable. Value no longer just moves. It behaves. Then came a radical idea. What if money did not need a central authority? What if trust came from mathematics instead of institutions? Blockchain technology introduced digital scarcity. A way to create value that cannot be copied, altered, or faked. Cryptocurrencies proved that money could exist outside governments and banks. Anyone, anywhere, could participate. For the first time since coins, ownership felt direct again. You held the keys. You controlled the value. But the shift did not stop at digital cash. Money learned new rules. Smart contracts made payments automatic. Conditional. Self-executing. Rent paid on time without reminders. Wages released when work is completed. Insurance payouts triggered by data, not paperwork. Money was no longer passive. It became active infrastructure. Governments were watching closely. Central banks around the world began developing digital national currencies. Not crypto. Not cash. Digital money backed by the state. Instant settlements. No counterfeiting. Total visibility. For policymakers, it is efficiency. For systems, it is control. This is money redesigned from the ground up. But convenience has a price. Physical coins do not remember you. Digital money always does. Every transaction can be seen. Stored. Analyzed. Funds can be frozen with a keystroke. Access can be denied without explanation. As currency becomes code, freedom becomes a design decision. One day, coins may disappear from daily life. Not because they failed, but because the world moved on. They will live in collections, museums, and memory. As artifacts of a time when value was tangible. When ownership was simple. And money was silent. Digital value unlocks things coins never could. Global payments without borders. Virtual economies with real consequences. Machines paying machines. Money now moves at the speed of information. Across systems. Across realities. This is not an upgrade. It is a transformation. Money has never been about metal or code. It has always been about trust. Who we trust to issue value. Who we trust to move it. Who we trust to limit it. Coins once answered those questions with weight and purity. Digital systems must answer them with design and governance. The future of currency is not just digital. It is intentional. And the choices made now will shape how value works for generations to come.